Hey guys, welcome to a new episode. I'm Pascal from Orangepixel. Today I'm gonna talk about the new game I'm working on, Gunslugs. I've shown it a few weeks ago to you guys, but a lot has changed. I'm gonna give a link to that video in the description below, so you can still check that one out. And if you compare it to today's video, a lot has changed visually. So we're gonna talk about that. I'm also gonna do some visual changes to the game, and I need some sound effects to add to the game. And for that, I need to hook up one of my backup drives. So let's do that first. So these vents in the game are one of the new things I've been adding. As you might have noticed, I've also changed the graphics of the world around you. So what I wanted was a more vibrant look to the game. The original Gunslugs was very happy. I like to call it happy colors, happy, cheerful, even though it was a lot of chaos and shooting. I like the vibrant colors in the game. And I wanted to bring back the vibrant colors of the first two games into the third game, and I think the current look is much better. I only did the first two worlds. There are already 3 worlds in the game, so I still have to do the third one, which we're gonna do right now. So I start designing a tile set by the main block, which is basically the outer edges of a square. Combining this makes up for most of the levels, except for the weird parts where you have like little ledges sticking out, or just one tile areas that are a little higher than the others. So what I do is create the outlines for this big square, and then I'll start creating the top layer, which is basically the layer that the player walks on. Now the trick with having tiles is making them look good but not repetitive. So sometimes some details can get pretty annoying, and if you repeat it a lot of times, so you want to avoid that, which is usually just a case of well, a little bit of experience and mostly just trying out and see how it looks in the game. So for the look of the game, or the platforms in this game, I decided to go with a pretty simple and very clear look. There's not a lot of detail there. The original one had, and I wasn't really happy with it, and this makes it a lot easier to make it a little bit seem a little bit bolder and more colorful without adding too much detail, making it a little bit messy. So we're going for some detail, just not a lot. As you can see, I'm using like 3 colors for the background and then the white for the snow, which is not a lot of color, but it should hopefully look pretty good and pretty decent. The middle tile, there's not going to be a lot of detail or pixels in the middle tile, just a few to give a sense of that there's something more than just the color, but it's going to be repeated so many times in such big areas that you don't want to put too much detail in there, because it's going to look horrible when you repeat it all over the place.
Hey!
Alright, so that's the outer tile set done. For the indoor settings, inside the buildings, I use another tile set and I use 3 variations of it. I just have to draw one. The other variations are when things start to crumble due to explosions or shooting. So I'll just put on a black layer on top of the original set. And for the final stage of that destruction, I put even more blackness over it. Alright, and that's the indoor tile set done, the outdoor tile set done. I'm not really 100% happy with how the indoors look right now. It's an improvement over what I had, but it's not gonna be the final look, I'm pretty sure about that. Right now there is a lot more snow indoors than there is outdoors, so maybe I'm just gonna swap those two and see how that looks. Might just work, I'm not sure. Also the background layer indoors, so the brownish stone at the background. That needs changing as well because it's not fitting with the style right now. So I'm gonna change that as well. I'm gonna add some details left and right, but right now I have no idea what those details will be, so I can't even show you yet. I'll probably draw it first on paper and then we'll see if it makes it into the game. So there are still a few more worlds I need to draw, but I'll get to them when I'll get to them. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, like it, subscribe it, hit that notification bell. If you have any questions about Gunslugs, tile sets, pixel art or sound effects, let me know in the comments below and I'll gladly answer any question you have. If you want to play the current build of Gunslugs, I'm pushing weekly updates to my Patreons on Patreon. The link is down there in the description of the video alongside all the other links I mentioned before. And I guess I'll see you guys next week. Bye! Hey guys, I'm Pascal from Orangepixel. Welcome to this week's